Happy Pura Vida Tuesday. What's up, guys? It's Cody with Pura Vida Pythons. Thanks for tuning in this week. Repping the Packers gear this week because we had such a good season. Wish we could have made it happen against the Niners, but anybody who knows us knows the Niners have our number. But hopefully we're going to change that next year. So let's get right into it. How to sex your ball python. You know, maybe you went to a show or bought something online or had a Craigslist ad, gotta name this thing, or you know what I mean? You want to know what the sex of that ball python is. So we're going to give you two options today. One, popping, and second, we're going to use a probe, and those are the two most reliable ways. And we'll show you exactly how we do that. But before we get into the video, if you're new here, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Our goal is to reach 1,000 subs by the end of the year, and we're going to be putting out a lot of really cool content for you guys, and we'd love for you to be a part of the community. Let's get into it. So let me go ahead and get a snake out. So guys, what we have here is a Banana Inchy clown male. His name's Benji. Banana Inchy, you get it. So anyways, we're gonna go ahead and show you the first technique, which is popping. And that's where, so, you know, you gotta be careful with your snakes and their spines and everything. So like, I like to do it if I'm doing it alone, especially this technique. Kind of just let them wrap like that. So what you want to do popping is you want to either pop to expose their Hemi Pines, which the males will have, or their scent glands and lack of Hemi Pines, which the females will have. So if you want to get a good view here. So what you want to do is apply a little pressure right here at the cloaca with this thumb, and you can actually slide back as well. And you want to put this finger here, and you can either go this way, you can roll up. I like to just do this right here. Roll up, there's one, there's two. That's what you want to look for a male if you want to see that again. Pressure here, just a little bit. You're not squeezing anything, guys. You don't want to hurt them. And so also a little tip, I wouldn't say pro tip, but I'm no pro. Little tip, if you do want to practice this, you can do it maybe once, twice a day. You know, then give them a week off. You don't want to stress them out. You can hurt these guys if you're, you know, not doing the right thing. I've done it quite a few times now, so you just kind of got to get the feel for it. So like I said, pressure here. You can slide back. Keep your pressure, even maybe a little bend right here, not cranking it back. But you can see he's not in any pain or anything. Pressure here, and you can roll forward. And exposing that one, and then that one's coming out a bit as well. And getting some urates there too. And like I said, that's, you're going to see here in a second when we do the female, that even if you get just one Hemi Pine out, I mean, you're gonna know there's both of them. So those Hemi Pines, if you want a little bit of anatomical stuff, they lay back in here and they have like a cavity there for them. And when we get to probing, I'll show you guys why that's important to know. So that is probing, or that is popping a male right there to expose those Hemi Pines. We're gonna go ahead and put him up. So guys, here's a female ball python. She's Fire Lesser Orange Dream. Her name's Lisa. And she's put on a lot of good size, so we're gonna go ahead and do the same thing with her. Gonna go ahead and get her wrapped so you can kind of have that nice hand spacing. Same thing here. Pressure, just a little, nothing crazy. You're not squeezing them. Pressure, and you can slide a little. Grab back here. I kind of, not pull away, but pull, and then you can roll. And so if you get that, you see that right beside my thumbnail, that's actually a scent gland, and obviously lack of, see, you can have them on both sides too. I don't know if there's are you getting that pretty good? Mm-hmm. Okay. So that is what a female looks like when you pop them. And this is probably a sub-adult. She's probably around 1,000 grams. This is a lot easier with hatchlings and stuff, and a lot harder with adults. So a lot of times people will go with probing, but I'll show you that again. Pressure here at the cloaca, a bit of a slide back. Like a bit of a bend here, roll that thumb forward, and you'll see the two sides, the lack of Hemi Pines, and you'll see the scent glands right there. And so, like I was saying with the males, the Hemi Pines lay in these cavities along the sides, and so since these don't, we'll go ahead and show you right now how the probing works since we have her out. So guys, you want to get a probe like this. You can get them in kits online, Amazon, Reptile Basics, I think might have some. They're not that expensive. They come with a bunch of different sizes. Just get a small one, obviously an appropriate size for the snake you are probing. I usually just do the smallest one. And you can use Vaseline, some type of gel, or water. You just want to have some type of lubricant so it doesn't irritate the snake that much. So we're going to go ahead and get this lubed up. All right, so that's all lubed up. Put that to the side for a second. With this, you kind of want,
It is easier with 2 people because you kind of have to keep this tail straight, but you can do it. If your snake's just not having it that day, you know, you're like, I want to, and it's like going crazy, you know, you don't want to be bending back here and stuff because this is actually the tail. You know, snakes look like one big tail, but this is actually the tail right here. So, but it's obviously connected to the spine and everything around here. You don't want to be messing this stuff up. So if they're just not having it that day, you're not going to want to be yanking them around and stuff because you can hurt the snake. So what you want to do is take your probe, get here with it, right in the cloaca, turn it that way, and gently insert it. And you'll feel it stop. It's not like, did I hit the end or whatever? You're going to feel it. So I'm going to mark it right there. And that's all it is. That's how deep it is, about 3 scales on this girl. So we'll do it again, back, boom. And you can do it on the other side as well, boom. So it's short, like if you want to see the scales here, right here, you count about, it's only going to about here. So we'll go ahead and get the male, and I'll show you that. All right, we're back with Benji. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap him up, and I'll show you what I was talking about with those Hemi Pines having the cavity. So with the female, as you just saw, very shallow when you probe, 3 or maybe 3 scales. So when you want to get in here again, like I said, you want to ride the side, get in there, and when you press it back, you're gonna be like, what? This is crazy. Look how far that goes. Much, almost twice as deep as the females. Almost like, it goes like, you know, 5, 6 scales back. That's because that's the cavity where those Hemi Pines are laying. And so when it's a male, those Hemi Pines have to have a place to lay, so it's gonna go much deeper than the females who just have the scent glands. So one more time, take your probe, work it in. You want to stick to the sides. Ooh, make sure their tail's a little straight. And like, you'll still feel the end on this too, but you're gonna be like, whoa, that's a lot crazier than the female. And boom, it's like almost twice as much for the males. So guys, that about wraps it up. Hopefully that was helpful. I have a few clients that have 1 or 2 ball pythons. They're like, I've always been told it was a girl. She has a girl name, but I just want to know. So maybe they'll see this and it'll help them out as well. And if you are having some questions about your snake, hopefully you can employ one of these methods. A couple tips, like I said, with the popping. If you're not getting it at first, it does take some practice. You can be like, oh, this is weird on how much pressure and stuff. Definitely be on the easier side than the, you know, aggressive side of that, because you can injure your snake if you do it improperly. And if you do want to practice, like I said, you know, maybe once or twice a day, give it a week off, you know, and you'll get better. And it's not a huge deal, you know, if you don't know exactly, is this a male or female? So just give it some time, practice, get better at it so that your snake is obviously safe and you're more knowledgeable. And with the probe kit, I don't even know, it's been so long since I bought it. It's got to be like less than $20, I'm sure. And that's a pretty, you know, surefire way, obviously, of telling. And as you can see from the snakes today, they are unbothered and just living a great life, and that doesn't affect them at all, either of those methods, when you do it right. So guys, be safe out there. Hopefully this was a good video. Like and subscribe if you did like it, and let's reach that goal of 600. We're pretty close. I think we're at like 575 right now. So 600 is the next stepping block to 1,000. So help us get there, and we're going to keep pumping out this cool content for you guys. But yeah, we really love and appreciate you guys, and thanks for tuning in this week, and we'll catch you back here next Tuesday. Peace.